Hello, everybody. Welcome back to You've Been Josh with Josh. I'm your host, Josh. Yeah, I'm back. Hell yeah. Episode 42. Episode 42. It has been a little while. But we're back with our weekly uploads on Wednesdays. I've missed being able to do this a shit ton. I've also missed streaming. This whole process with moving took way longer than I had planned for. A lot has happened, but I'll get into that. But we're back, and I'm happy to be here, and I hope you all have been well. I hope you didn't miss me too bad. But yeah, episode 42, isn't that crazy? 42 episodes. We're starting a new chapter. We're here. Flip that around. 42, it's 24, which is what I just turned. I just had my birthday, the 21st, and I celebrated with joy yesterday. Today's the 23rd. On my birthday, we moved the rest of our stuff in, like our couch and all the other big stuff from the U-Haul and all that other stuff. So it's didn't really get to celebrate that day. However, we got to celebrate yesterday, and we had a nice little meal. We watched Robots and flushed away back to back, and got to take a nap, which was duly needed. But it was good. It was nice, and I got to celebrate with everybody on stream yesterday for my return stream. Now that we're done, and now I get to record the podcast today. I'm going to be honest, I'm so fucking tired, but mentally I'm fucking ecstatic to be back and getting back into the swing of things. I have a lot of plans, as don't we all have a lot of plans, you know? But I'm happy to be back, so very excited to get back into the flow. Today's stream is not sponsored by Target. Target, the big round circle boy, who said, Walmart, we can do it better. Walmart, let's make it a little more fancy, shall we? I've been at Target a lot recently, with the move and everything. And so that was the first thing that came to mind. But so let me give you a rundown of everything that's happened, because it's been 2 weeks since I've released an episode, and I'm really sorry that it's been so long. But let me explain everything that happened. Okay, so we had my last stream, and I had that last episode, very short episode. I was trying to get everything packed up and ready to go. At that point in time, where we were living, our lease was over. It was time for us to move out by the 7th of August. And so my last stream was on the 5th, and I had some days to get ready, and then we were going to move out. At that point, we had applied for a place. And the place that we applied for, they said, oh, hey, you know, this place, they gave it to somebody else because they didn't have a dog, so it was easier for their application to go through. However, the landlord really liked you, and they have a place that's not listed yet. And they want you to take a look at it. If you like it, we can transfer you over your application or paperwork, and then we can get you through. And we said, do it. We saw the place that they said. They didn't show us actual pictures of the apartment, but they showed us pictures of the one below it. And we were like, if this is what it's supposed to be mirrored, then hell yeah, this would be great. And they said, this is what it'll look like. You know, everything will be the same price, same appliances, same, rent, all that jazz. And so we said full send. We got this, and they put the application through. They said everything was fine. We were all good. We paid our deposits, and they said that they would get back to us on a sign-in date and move-in date shortly. However, 3 weeks went by from that point, and we got a little nervous because at that point it was the 5th, and so we had to be moved out in 2 days, and I had a U-Haul coming. And then we were going to load everything up and move it in and stuff like that. And the U-Haul thing came with like a free like month's storage compartment. You know, it was like a very small one. It wasn't a huge deal, but it was free. So we were like, hey, we can store our stuff there until we can officially move in. And so come that time, we were like, hey, we don't even have our lease signed yet. I would like something in writing since you have our money and stuff like that. And we tried to contact them. They weren't answering. We were like starting to get worried. And then I finally got a hold of someone, and they hung up on me. And I was like, okay, something's not right. So I talked to my father, and he said, hey, call the cops. This could be a scam. So I called the cops. And they said, hey, let me come over. We'll call them together, and we can do a report. I said, great. So they had a cop come over. among all of our boxes, and we called them back. They hung up on us again, and he said, "All right, I want you to keep trying to contact them. If they don't get back to you, we can go through with something else and figure it out. But I can't determine yet if this is a scam or not. They could just be really bad at customer service." I said, that makes sense. That makes sense. And he said, "Let me go back to the station and I'll try giving him a call and see what happens." And I said, "All right, we'll let you do that." And so he went back to the office. He gave me his email, and I sent him over the receipt for my deposits and all that stuff, anything that I had on me, so that way he had some more information. And it must have worked with him calling them, because 4 hours later, I got a call back from the organization, and they expedited everything. They were like, "All right, we have the place. They're doing renovations. You can come see it on this day. Blah 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 blah. Boom 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 boom. We got stuff in writing. We were good to go." So we moved all of our stuff, cleaned everything out, packed the U-Haul, moved all the way down to the Pittsburgh area, loaded everything into the U-Haul place. When we got there, we realized the place that they gave you, the free unit that they give you for free, was not going to be able to hold all their stuff. So sadly, we needed an upgrade, which then voided the free place, the free monthly storage unit. So we upgraded, we filled it all. It was fine. However, this parking lot, I shit you not. This parking lot was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen, okay? Okay, so you pull into this unit. You pull along the side of the building, and there's just U-Haul trucks lined up all the way around, okay? You pull through, and there's a little tent pavilion where you can pull in your car and drop it off, so that way they can clean it, make sure everything's good to go to set off for the next one. And then when you go around that pavilion, there's 3 car slots, 3 places you can park that is right by the bay doors that you can take all your stuff in. That is the loading bay. That's where you can take all your stuff off the U-Haul, put it on dollies, and then go through the storage compartment building to put it into your storage unit. In theory, that sounds wonderful. However, because of how tight, think of it as a funnel. You have a really tight little squeeze going in, and then it funnels out. It's like an inverted funnel, okay? You're not going down into the funnel. You're going up through the funnel. And so when we pulled in, they had trucks everywhere. There was other people walking around. There was other people's cars trying to use the storage unit just to pick up a few things. And it was absolutely hell trying to get into a spot where we could sit and start moving stuff. And then once someone got out of one of those 3 slots, we could pull in and actually get all the rest of the stuff. And so we were doing that. We got it. It was all good. And we moved everything out. We dropped off the U-Haul. We got in our car, and we went and stayed with Joy's brother until we heard back about our apartment that we were moving into. And at this point, keep in mind, we had not signed a lease. Okay. A couple days go by. I hear nothing. So as Joy's working her full-time job and we're staying out of her brother's house, who is currently moving as well, it's very busy, and boxes everywhere. Bless their hearts. We love them very, very much. And we really appreciate them letting us stay with them. I try to get in contact with them, the organization. It's the realtor place. And they finally get back to us. And they say, "Hey, you can come check out the place, see it for yourself, and then we can get the process going, and we'll be good to go, because I want you to see the place." And we're like, "Great." So we go. After I go with Joy to work, because she works like 30 minutes from where we were staying. And then from where she's staying, it's 30 minutes to her new place, which is a lot better, because she was driving about an hour and a half to work and an hour and a half back each day, where we used to live. So it's a lot better for driving, especially with the gas prices. Woo! Crazy! But anyway, I went with her to work, and I just sat in a Starbucks and a coffee shop. By the way, side note, I don't know if there's anybody out there who has the same thing for staying at a Starbucks, or staying at a Starbucks, or staying at a Dunkin' or whatnot. But you go there, you sit down, you have some coffee, and you use their public Wi-Fi. Okay, so I had to be there for 8 hours. We have one car, so I drove her to work, dropped her off, went and sat and stayed at a Starbucks. All right, and I was there for a long time. I was there for like 4 hours until it was her lunchtime, and that's when I was going to pick her up. we were going to go see the place, then come back, drop her off again, and then hang out. So I was at a Starbucks. I was working on stuff on my laptop for stream and like getting stuff ready for the new place, contacting things, getting our internet set up and our appointment ready. So that way when we moved in, we can like, all that jazz. Because they gave us a tentative move-in date, which was like Wednesday or whatever. And so I got a coffee and I was just sitting there. And I don't know about anybody else, but if you have to stay somewhere for a really long time, like especially as like a kid or like something your parents drop you off and you have to stay somewhere while your mom's doing something or shopping or whatnot. I was there for 4 hours. People were staring at me like I was just, working on stuff. Like it wasn't staring as like, but the workers were like, he's been here a long time, I got up and I went and I picked up Joy. I went and I picked up Joy. And when we got back, I was like, I can't go back, because if I go back and I sit at Starbucks again, they're going to be like, he's back and he's here for another 4 hours. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So to not make me feel as awkward, I went to Dunkin'. I went to Dunkin' and sat there for the last 4 hours until she got off. I don't know if anybody else feels that anxiety of like, I don't want someone to judge me for being here for this long. So I went to another coffee shop. But no, that's what I did. That's what I did. But then we got to see the place. Sorry, there was a derail moment. Wow, we're back to it. I went to our new apartment with Joy. We checked it out, and here's the kicker. It was nothing like the apartment they showed us when we first originally applied. Nothing. Looked nothing like it. We had all carpet floors, and so we got rid of our mop because we're like, we won't need it. We're going to get a vacuum. They're all tile floors, which is not a bad thing. However, we need to get another mop again. We're going to have to get a mop again. And then some of the rooms weren't as big. It was not as big as they had said. The walls weren't the same color, just like all those little things, and like it looked a lot older. And so we were like, well, shit, we don't really have anywhere else to go. This is where it was going to be. And when we came in, they were like still deep into renovations. Like they still had a couple days. So we're like, what's the deal with that? Like you said, you've been working on this for like 3 weeks. Was there that much stuff? Like, like just a lack of communication, basically, because we had not heard from them. And of course, we had to go to the cops to get them to fucking talk to us. But like, those little things. And then to top it all off, they're like, oh, the rent's different than what we had said. It's more, which is not terrible. It's doable. However, if you're going to have us uproot our lives and you're going to have us apply for something, you need to give us the proper stuff, proper information, So we got all of that, and we went back, and Joy and I were like a little worried about it because we're like, crap, now we have to rebudget what we were thinking. It's going to be a little bit more, and like I'm gonna have to get a part-time job and all these little things, But then we were like, you know what? But it's a new place. It's still bigger. It's still an upgrade. I'll have my own streaming room. Like let's just try to stay optimistic and stay positive through all this crap. Because plus we were tired. We were sore from moving everything. We were just ready to be able to stay in a new place because we were staying on an air mattress at our brother's, and we were like, in their own space. So we didn't want to be in their way. And it was just a lot of time. Plus Joy's working at the same time. And so it was just crazy. So we were waiting around, and finally it's time to sign the lease. And he said the apartment's done. So before we signed the lease, we went over. We got to see the apartment one last time before we went over to sign the lease, and everything is great. Everything's good. It looks a lot better in here. Now, there is some water damage in our bedroom, and there is 8 outlets. There are 8 outlets that don't work. However, it is nice, and we are very, very happy. We put in a couple service requests for them to come in and fix some of the stuff, but we are moved in, and we got everything moved in from what we had. And then this past Sunday on my birthday, the 21st of August, we got all of our stuff from the U-Haul, closed it out, loaded into a trailer with her parents, and brought it over and loaded everything in. So we still have a lot of boxes to unpack, but all the big things and all the other stuff is done, and we're finally moved in. We also have our dog back, Bandit, because he was staying with my parents and then her parents, because we didn't want him to be around while we were moving everything because he gets severe anxiety. So we didn't want to freak him out with new place plus stuff moving around. He would have been like, you know. But we're in now, and we're feeling great. We're in now, and we're feeling great. So that's basically what's happened. It's been a little hectic, you know. We were a little scared there for a second that we wouldn't have an actual place to live, and we were without a place for like 2 weeks. But we're back. We're back, baby. We're in a new place. I got a new stream room. It's wonderful. I got the standing desk that you guys were so graciously generous enough to help me get, and I'm loving it. We're starting to decorate. We actually we got a free couch from Joy's brother. That was a pain in the ass to bring up the stairs. However, we have a couch, which we've never had a couch before. Never had a living room before. It was just that studio apartment that we were living in, the little prison hole, you know? And now we actually have 2 separate bedrooms, a separate bathroom, a kitchen, and a living room. It's crazy. We feel like our life is actually like, you know, becoming more adult. Do you know what I'm saying? Joy's 25. I just turned 24. We've been married for 3 years. You know, we have a dog. It's finally able to have space. You know, a studio apartment, 1 room with everything in it is just not enough room. It's enough room if you're just living by yourself, but with a dog and a wife, and you know, it's just too much. So we're really excited to be here. I'm fucking so happy to start streaming again. That was the huge downside to everything, is I couldn't put out the podcast. I couldn't do streams. The internet was horrible. So I couldn't even do a stream off like my phone or something. I couldn't play video games, nothing. I was completely shut off except for my laptop. So I was able to try to get into Discord when I could. I was working on stuff with where I could, but I didn't have my PC. I couldn't do that. So just now being back, being able to stream, being able to do the podcast, being able to be in Discord calls. I have our own internet now. Shout out internet. Fuck yeah. You slap fucking hard. The speeds are insane. I was able to get my own because before it was included, so we couldn't mess with the internet speeds and stuff. But now I have our own internet, so I got to set how much, and our speeds are so fucking fast. The last 2 streams haven't had any connectivity issues. Everything's been great. No lag, no frame drops. Just crisp. It's nice and crisp, like a Honey Crisp apple. Delicious. Delicious. Just so good. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for the future. There's a lot of things. Today on stream we were designing what the stream room will look like. I got really tired towards the end of it. We only streamed for like 4 hours because I think my body's finally like, hey, you don't have to stress anymore. You don't have to lift any heavy things. You're done. And so it's just like, hey, sleep now. But there's plenty of things that I need to do. So there's no rest for the wicked. And apparently I'm green and I ride a broom, baby. Call me Granny Wicked Smith. Granny Wicked Smith. Was Granny Smith a witch? She had to be, right? It's a green apple. Wicked, green, you know. Granny Smith was a witch. Let's just say that. We're putting that into the universe, okay? Granny Smith was a witch. Made green apples, and everyone's just like, oh my God, sour. Nah. That's just how it all started, you know? But anyway, that's the update of the life. We're in here. I'm really excited to keep getting going. We have a lot of guests line up, which I'm super excited about. We didn't plan exactly what day they were going to be on because of the fact that I didn't know how this whole process would go. I'm really glad I didn't plan anything because I was gone for 2 weeks rather than 1. But now we're going to get them all on, and I'm really excited to have them on. So stay tuned. I'll be doing announcements on who's going to be joining me here soon. The podcast is going to be back. We're going to be up and running. Come hang out and stream. I would love to have you there. And today, I'm going to be joined by the wonderful Cindreg once again, because him and I vibe really, really well. And it's great talking to him. And I just wanted someone to talk to in this first this first podcast back. And he never got to do his questions before. There's a lot of people who started with me with the podcast. Started with me? Yeah. When I first started the podcast, my first couple guests didn't get to do the new layout for stream. So he's gonna come in, he's gonna do his questions, and we're gonna talk about life and the move and everything like that. Yeah. So without further ado, Sindrag, my guy, how are you?
Hello. How's it going, Josh?
Oh, I'm doing dandy, dude. I'm so happy to be back doing the podcast and being back streaming and stuff. I felt like I was gone for a fucking year and a half.
You have no idea. You have no fucking clue, dude. We all missed you so much. Like it was like we had a brick house and someone removed the fucking mortar from the brick and it was just swaying in the wind, ready to fall.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, and it crumbled and we're all dead.
It was ready. It was ready to, but we were just all like holding it up and bracing it with like our arms and shit, you know?
Are you saying that I'm the keystone?
No, I'm saying I'm calling you mortar.
Oh.
Yeah, you're the mortar to the brick.
I'm the mortar to the brick. I'm the glue.
But yeah.
Yeah.
We're all bricks and your sticky glue holds us together.
I'm the good gushy gush in between your cracks.
Yes.
Cool. And
the wood inside.
And everything, just all of it. Dude, I thank you for coming on for one, because I had like a bunch of people that were lined up, but I didn't want to give them a date without knowing when I was actually going to be in my new place. And I'm glad that I didn't. I was just saying, I'm glad that I didn't give them like, oh yeah, we can do this week, because I was gone for 2 weeks rather than one. I thought it was only going to be a one. It was only supposed to be one, but here we are. So thank you for filling in for me again and joining in and hanging with me. And it's great too, because you get to answer the questions of the new setup, because you didn't get to do that last time. So let's learn a little bit about Sindrag, shall we? You ready?
God.
You ready?
I feel sorry for everyone. I'm ready.
Okay. Your favorite color?
Green.
Favorite food?
Sushi.
Favorite drink?
Diet Pepsi.
Favorite fruit?
Pineapple.
Favorite season?
Fall.
Favorite childhood game? Like video game or outside game, whatever.
Ooh, it's a toss-up. Toss-up between the Jak and Daxter series, which you suck at, and and Pokemon.
Okay.
Any of the Pokemon games.
Any of them, okay. Favorite current game?
Fortnite. God damn it.
So good.
I'm so pissed off at you.
Favorite movie or TV show?
Favorite TV show, easily The Office. Movie, anything with Will Ferrell in it.
All right. Favorite genre of music?
That's I don't. I can't answer that.
All right, that's fine.
Anything besides modern, quote unquote, country.
Gotcha. Favorite book?
No.
Favorite word? And there's some author out there that's like, he's read my book.
He's read
no. I wrote that 15 years ago. I thought no one read that book. Favorite word?
Lickety split.
I thought you were just gonna say no again.
No.
Oh, favorite number?
92.
All right. Favorite animal?
Otters.
What is your Hogwarts house?
Ravenclaw. Gang gang.
Were you a blanket or a stuffed animal kid?
Neither. We played with mud and sticks.
Okay. So, I forgot you lived in Kentucky. Soft taco or shell?
Depends. Street taco, absolutely soft. Double wrap, soft. If
Yeah,
it's a street taco with cilantro and
it's probably real,
onion,
like freshly
yes.
made tortillas.
The real deal, yeah, soft taco. Taco Bell, hard shell all day.
Okay. Do you eat your Oreos whole or pull them apart?
The fuck a Oreo.
What'd you say?
Fuck an Oreo.
You don't like Oreos?
No, I don't like no fucking Oreo, bro.
Oh my god! Oh
why
my
why
god!
we make sandwich cookies? We
Oh.
perfected the sandwich. Let's just leave it at the sandwich. You know? We don't
Okay.
need the cookie. Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy, chocolate chip cookie, gang gang.
I will say though, for people who make like the cookie cakes, they're good to have as like a bar snack. But when you put fucking icing on a cookie cake, it's fucking disgusting. Why are you putting icing on a cake? Like that's gross. You know?
Who does that?
It's
Who
gross.
does that?
But whereas for me, Oreos to me in my mind, because I don't associate them with something like freshly baked, it's I don't consider it a cookie. Do you know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, Oreo's its own thing, you know? But that's
I don't consider it a cookie either, but that's just because I hate them. I don't like crunchy cookies. Let me get the chewy cookies.
That's the thing,
soft,
like
chewy cookies.
Chips Ahoy sometimes are like kind of hard, and I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah, they said the chewy versions though.
The chewy versions I like. I do like those. Any kind of soft cookie, I'll just gobble gobble. Grant.
Yum yum yum.
Put in my mouth. Yum yum yum. Toilet paper, over or under?
Vertical.
Shut your mouth. What was your? I like to finger the tube and then use my other hand to unravel the toilet paper.
Yes.
You know.
And then just sit it on top of the old book that's sitting there that no one ever reads.
Yeah, exactly. Because no.
Yep. Honestly, I put the toilet paper every which way because Brenna likes it one way, my niece likes it the other way, and I'll just fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna piss somebody off.
You're just like, I just want to take a shit.
I just need. This is a tool. This
clean my ass.
Fucking matter.
What was your first social handle?
Dying Prodigy.
Dying Prodigy?
Dying Prodigy.
Did you write poems in high school?
No.
All right.
I did not. I should have. I might have been cooler. People
Dying
might have
Prodigy.
liked me more.
I love that so much. Do you have any phobias?
Not really. The only thing I'm afraid of is dying.
Fair.
I don't know if there's a phobia of death.
I think there is, but I never know the official names. I just say I'm scared of this. I
am scared of the forever sleep.
The forever sleep.
The forever sleep is scary.
It's just it's a everlasting sleepover, bro.
It's too unknown.
That scary.
It's too unknown.
Fair.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's a sleepover, you're sharing the fucking wooden box with me, baby. That's
it's a fucking sleepover with the boys. Think of death. Oh my god. Okay. What kind of bender would you be? Earth, fire, water, or air?
I took the test and I came out as an earthbender. But I wouldn't want to be an earthbender.
What would you want to be?
I want to be a waterbender.
All right.
Waterbender all day. That way I can bend blood and just boom, erection anytime I want.
That's what someone else said one time. But okay, so
really?
Yeah. I was thinking like I never took a test, but I in my head I feel like if I was born in that world, I would either be earth or water. I would be in one of those places because I'm a bulky boy, you know. So I'd either be in like the really cold climate areas where the waterbenders are from, like the ice areas, or I would be like an earth person and just be like I'd be like a built boy who just stomp on the ground and be like, and you know, boulders would fall. Dinner time.
That's true though. I didn't even think about that. Like, are airbenders and firebenders are on the slim side?
Yeah, they're normally on the slim side. I mean, so are waterbenders and earthbenders. I was just thinking for my build, like I probably would be an earthbender probably or a waterbender in the sense of like I could deal with the cold climates. So like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And you could grow apples. Yep.
Yeah, in my ass. So you said your favorite fruit was pineapples. Why isn't it apples?
Because apples ain't even that good.
Bro, I'm about to hey, you want to plug yourself?
Please don't. Please don't.
Please.
I mean, I like apples. You know, I'm not
Do you
like
have a
a
favorite
hater
apple?
against apples.
Is it Granny
Granny
Smith?
Smith.
Yeah.
All day. All day.
I earlier in the
Just straight
episode.
Granny Smith.
Yeah, dude. Do you like to dip them in anything?
Caramel.
Caramel. Do you like peanut butter with your apples?
No.
No.
I'm not a big fan of peanut butter. Peanut butter is like a survival food for me.
That's fair. See, you know what's funny is I always think that I don't like peanut butter, and I think it's because I had it so much as a kid. But like, whenever I have it now, I'm like, this is really good. But I'm never like, I crave peanut butter. You know?
No. Not at all.
Because like, and if I have it, like if I have a PB&J or if I have like a Reese's Pieces or something like that, like any of those types of things, I'm like, this is good. But I'm never like, ooh, I want a PB&J sandwich or ooh, I want to dip these apples in peanut butter. For me, if I'm gonna dip apples in anything, it will be peanut butter. But for the most part, I just eat apples by themselves. Like if I get a slice of apple, like if I slice up some apples, I'll just eat them by themselves.
You brought up Reese's Pieces, and I don't even consider Reese's like peanut butter. That's like
It's like
it's
a weird
so candy.
Yeah.
It's so much candy.
Yeah, it's
You know?
they add a shit ton of sugar.
Right.
And fat.
I
Peanut
fucking
butter's
love
already
Reese's.
fatty already, but Reese's are good.
That finger of Reese's. Okay.
Oh. Um ranch dressing. Thoughts?
Yes.
Yes. You have no thoughts
Ranch
on them
is
though?
great. Ranch is amazing.
The ranch is good.
Ranch is one of the highest classes of condiments there are.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
You can eat French fries with it.
It's up there with mayo.
Salads with it. Pizza mayo. Mayo is the very
very top because you can mix mayo with anything and it makes a bunch of things. It's the rice of condiments or the potato of condiments.
Yep.
Yep.
And speaking of potato and mayo, French fries dipped in mayo,
dude. Aioli.
My God.
Anything that's made with like if I go to a restaurant and they say, oh, we've got fresh cut fries with our homemade aioli something. It doesn't matter what kind of aioli it is. If I see that, I'm like, I'm getting these fries because 100%. If they take the time to make their own aioli that they serve with their fries are probably going to be really banging as well.
Right, fish spleen aioli. Fuck yeah, sign me up. Absolutely.
God damn. Joy and I mix like we have one of those squeeze bottles and we fill it with mayo and sriracha and mix it up. And we also do mayo with Frank's as well. Frank's hot sauce. That also slaps really hard as well. It's good for just
with
like
Chipotle
anything.
seasoning too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fire. It's fire. What is the best thing since sliced bread? Sliced bread.
Whole beds for sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a good king size. In your opinion, what is the best thing since sliced bread?
It's very broad, but any form of automation.
Okay.
That's very, very broad, but
there
are so many menial tasks that we used to perform that we don't even have to fucking worry about anymore.
Yeah.
Because of automation.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Well, you think about like watches and clocks and stuff, they had to be wound. And now it's just
fuck that.
Yeah, like do you imagine like that's the thing with someone who has like, oh yeah, I still have a timepiece that I carry around with me and I have to wind it and like take care of it. I'm like, God damn, like that's like a chore. You know, like, but I mean, like, it's awesome, and if that's like your hobby, that's fucking sick. But like, it's crazy, you know.
You know what's sad?
What?
is that we used to live in a time where sliced bread was this amazing thing. It was such an amazing thing that we use it as a saying. Like, that's the best thing since sliced bread. It's like, is a whole loaf of bread really that bad? Like,
well, what did they do before? Like, did they just
they just cut it?
But like, that's still sliced bread. You're slicing the bread.
But you didn't buy it sliced. You bought it whole and sliced it on your exactly.
Yeah, but like,
it's stupid.
But like, they can do that now at like factories, yes. But like, if you're still going to a bakery, they can cut it, bag it, and give it to you still. Like, it's not like it's not. It's you know what I'm saying? It's not that
amazing.
It's not that amazing at all. Not even that good. It's I don't know. I feel like if they're gonna be like, what's the best thing since steam engines or something like that, where like or like furnaces or when people found out like the iron era, like
fire,
the steam and coal, like that. Come on, that's more amazing.
Sliced bread, bro.
Sliced bread
is
it's so
is
white. That's like such a white phrase for us to say. It'd be like bread. I love it.
Oh,
sliced bread. American cheese on that.
I'd rather slice my own bread. I could get a thicker piece of bread when I want.
You can get a nice loaf of bread, yeah. Because if you're getting the cheap bread that's already sliced, normally it's like a white bread that will stay fluffy for a long period of time, and that's great. But like, I want a nice sourdough, or give me something like rye or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
And fuck those people at the factory who think they know what size slice I want for bread.
Yeah.
They don't know me.
Yeah, there's definitely not a machine that already bakes and pre-sizes the thing. It's definitely not a worker.
They don't know me.
What are your thoughts on sunscreen?
It's useful.
Yeah.
But people put too much. They give it too much influence in their lives.
I think just people overuse it.
Article. Yeah, they do.
You're
supposed to use like, a little bit.
Yeah. Like I 100% use sunscreen, especially on like your arms and your neck and your face and stuff. But like they lather on so much to the point where their skin looks like they just sat in water for too long. You know, like they look pruned. You know,
who's the look at us guy? Ant-Man. Who is that?
Paul Rudd. He swears by sunscreen.
Yeah, he claims that's his.
But that's the thing. He's not using sunscreen. He's using a moisturizer that also is a sunscreen. It has
SPF.
Yeah, it has SPF. So it's not like he's buying sunscreen that you get at like and like putting that on all the time. He's moisturizing his skin and using something that protects his skin from the sun. So it's getting rid of the weathered look and also moisturizing skin. So it makes sense. But like Joy, because of Paul Rudd saying that, Joy now puts on that kind of moisturizer every day. And I mean, it's great. It works. But like, whenever I see people going to the beach and they're just putting on straight sunscreen, they lather on so much, dude. It's crazy.
There's a big white blob walking around.
Yeah. And you're just like, are you good? Are you okay?
I read an article that like SPF 30 is like blocks like 97% of the sun's rays or something like that, and everything past that, like the highest SPF sunscreen that you can wear only blocks like 97%. So like anything past 30 is worthless according to what I read. Anyways, I'm not a fucking expert. God. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna piss somebody off. Oh shit!
Someone's gonna be like, "I'm actually,
I make sunscreen for a living." So,
disclaimer, everybody: things that we say on this thing, we read at some point on the internet. It's up to you to decide on if you want to believe us or not.
I could be so wrong, but from what I read, people are paying extra for these intense SPF units, these numbers that don't do anything but 1 or 2% more than the cheap stuff.
Yeah. And I'm assuming that, like, if you have, like, more of a sensitive skin, like, you would probably need to get, like, a higher one. But, like, an average Joe probably only needs, like, 30, right?
That's what I've read.
Yeah. Take it.
Please don't at me.
Take it for
Please
what you
don't
will.
at me.
JD's definitely gonna do. This be like, hey, I looked it up, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
So Monday morning, 9:34 a.m. You stare at yourself in the mirror, recreating your favorite scene from the latest hit rom-com. As you imitate the young beauty posing in the mirror, you notice your front tooth is missing. You scream in horror as you realize this is no bathroom. You aren't at home. This is WrestleMania. How do you proceed?
Is this D&D? Did I just get
Roll.
fucking tricked into a
Roll
D&D
for a nat
game?
20.
I'm gonna roll for initiative.
You want me to read it again?
If it's WrestleMania, if I'm at WrestleMania, I'm slapping bitches with chairs all day.
All right. I mean, you already lost a tooth.
Fuck it.
Fucking go.
I don't need them.
Do you
blend
believe
everything?
do you believe in the power of shadows?
Absolutely.
Yeah. They're pretty powerful.
It's on the board.
It's on the board. Dishwashers are useless or handy?
Useful for their purpose. However, I would not ever call a dishwasher a dishwasher. It's more of a sanitizing machine.
Thank you.
People rely on those too much.
Thank you.
People rely on those way too much. They'll put a dirty fucking dish. No, clean your dish off. Put it in there to sanitize it and dry it for you easily.
It sanitizes, and sanitizer cannot break through grease and oil. That is what dish soap is supposed to do. So when you're putting stuff into your dishwasher, make sure that you clean it off and scrub it off first. Put it in the dishwasher to sanitize to make sure any leftover shit that's on there does not fester and become, bacteria on your plate while it's sitting up in your cupboard. That is what dishwashers are for. They're for sanitation purposes only. Why they call them dishwashers, I have no idea. Because it doesn't make any sense.
I find that it's more people who have never worked in a restaurant
100%.
think that they're actual dishwashers.
100%.
But yeah, you know what? I'm not stopping anybody. Keep buying your $35 Cascade dishwashing grease cutting stuff. Whatever, Dude,
the biggest thing for me is when I go visit a friend and I pull a plate out of their fucking cabinet and there's like a spot in the one corner of just like either caked on dried out food or like a greasy spot. And I'm like, you're just like, nah, I'm gonna wash this first before I eat.
Now I'm worried about this food that you cooked.
Yeah. It's like if you're not paying attention to when you're doing your dishes,
yeah, just grab a hot dog out the cabinet.
It's fine. A hot dog out the cabinet. Oh no! I got a can of beanie weenies in there.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of an airport?
I don't like airports. I've only been to one. Well, I've only been on one trip via air travel.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to have been in 3 airports for that. Like the initial one, the layover,
the layover,
the stop.
Did you have a favorite part of those airports, or
no? I went to Five Guys on an air, and I ordered their spicy fries, and I felt like they were like trying to like make me regret my life. Period. When they made my spicy fries, like they like an entire container of seasoning went on like a small.
Oh my god!
It was like I was choking. I was choking.
It was too much.
Sitting down here.
Calm down.
There's powder in my lungs.
It's just this guy standing in the back. His name's Frank, and he's just watching. You know how like in the back with like the kitchen, there's the stainless steel shelves, and like they stand behind there and they put like the orders on it. He's just standing, staring at you through the shelving, and has this giant grin, and he's just powdering more fries as he watches you choke in
right
the fucking room.
Yeah.
And you're just like, and he's just like,
turns out that dude brings his own seasoning from home and just like
laces them with ghost pepper and shit. Like, what spices shall I fuck with him today?
Dude, airports are fucking terrible.
Airports are
everything's
awful.
Overpriced. It's crowded. Everyone hates their life. At that moment in time, you know.
The only thing that should be
kids are crying.
Yeah, it's so bad, dude. I always love that one random person who has a bunch of tech gear and they're standing next to a post with the one outlet that's on the wall.
And they're taking up all the outlets.
Yeah, they have all the outlets and they're just sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor with their laptop and their phone and everything, and they're just like have their headsets on, no care in the world as everyone's running by. Oh my god. All right.
I don't like airplanes.
Yeah, I don't like heights in general. I don't mind planes. I just don't like flights. I mean heights. Also, I really hate that there's not a lot. I'm a big boy. I like to have leg room, and when I'm sitting in an airplane, there's normally not a lot of leg room. And I remember the last flight I went on was to California, so it was a long flight, and there was a kid in the seat in front of me, and he kept pushing back on his seat, and he was just yelling the entire time, and I almost got to the point where I was about to like just get up and sit in the bathroom for the rest of the flight because I was so pissed off with him. But anyway,
Oh, that's when you stand up and accidentally spill your drink on him.
on a child,
You know?
guys, we do not condone violence
Hey,
against minors.
That wasn't violent.
Depends on the liquid. You didn't preface
He
the
was
temperature.
being violent to you, Josh. He was being violent to you.
He was in your bubble. You awake from a deep sleep around 7 a.m. in the morning on a Sunday. You smile. It's Pancake Sundays. After your morning routines, you head for the kitchen to find a leprechaun sitting on your sink drinking the last of your egg yolks. He grins greedily as he sucks the last of the whites from the shells and takes off through the back door. How do you proceed?
I'd probably go back to sleep. That was
Fuck
I was
this.
sleepwalking just now. I don't eat pancakes. Leprechauns aren't fucking real. There's no way I'm gonna go back to bed to wake up later from the actual sleep
Like,
that I wake up
that,
from.
bro.
That is not real. I need to talk to my doctor about my medications after that.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. Do you believe in the
Doc.
abominable snowman?
No,
No. Why not?
the abominable snowman.
Yeah.
I believe. I think something like Sasquatch could be out there,
Yeah.
but like a fucking yeti, like a horned fucking sheep, goat, giant monkey dude. No.
Which one is it, Sin? You named 5.
A horned sheep, goat, monkey dude in the fucking middle of the snow. No, that's not real.
I'm just imagining this thing with all of the features of all of those animals just standing on all fours and goes, "Hey."
You want some?
You're just hiking Mount Everest and he pops up and you're like, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
He's
Want a
eating like
banana?
t-shirt. Yeah.
Oh,
No,
do you recycle?
abominable snowman is not real. No, I don't recycle.
Wait, why
Terrible
don't you
person.
recycle? What?
Options. Where I live, it's if I wanted to recycle, I'd have to buy my own recycling can and pay to have someone come pick it up, or take quite a bit of time out of my day to go to the nearest recycling facility.
Is your recycling place like really far away from your house?
Yeah, it is. Like my county and the surrounding like 8 counties, there's only like a population of 15,000 people.
Okay.
So there's not facilities like that nearby.
The place that we're living right now, the new place, this is the first place that we've lived in that actually has like a trash can out in front of our house for recycling. So we can actually recycle, which is sick, and we don't have to pay for it, and they'll take it for free as part of our rent. But there is a recycling place we can go to, but it's like 20 minutes down the road, and you have to have everything individually bagged for that specific item. And then you go in, you have to dump it out, like you have to take it out of the bag that you have it in and put it into the proper bins there. So it is a bit of a hassle, which sucks because we should be doing it more, but they just don't make it as accessible as they should. You know, they have the places to do it, they just don't make it as easy for people.
Right. And there's like so many different types of plastic and shit,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, to where they make it difficult to do it in the first place.
yeah,
Like the whole automation thing I was talking about earlier. Like if we could find a way to automate that shit, that'd be amazing. But because of the means of production and the freedom that goes into making 80 trillion different types of plastic,
exactly.
like it just makes it impossible for like your average person.
No, no, I agree. I think it's you make a valid point. It's if there's a way for it to be easier for every single person to be able to recycle, I think that it we would start making moves for stuff because it's so easy to throw stuff away. You know,
Too easy.
it's so easy, and so if there was a way to be able to throw recycling away and it be like sifted through, I guess it would. I think it would be better, but that would be difficult. It would be difficult.
Exactly.
Um. Anyway, why did you start streaming?
Um, I don't know. I just did,
Yeah.
I honestly, I started hanging out with streamers more often,
Hmm.
right? And the stuff that I do when I stream is stuff that I be fucking doing in Discord,
Yeah.
right? So like why not just stream, try to meet new people and not just be like stuck in this little tiny internet channel on Discord talking to the same five people. Like I fucking love those five people, you know? But like meet some new people and doing the exact same shit I was already doing. Yeah. Fuck it.
Fuck yeah, man.
Fuck it. And I get to donate shit. That's even better.
Oh yeah. Well, when did you start streaming? Because you started recently.
Yeah, like June
June.
18th, maybe.
You don't know the day that you started,
Hell no, I don't
bro.
know
You're
the
supposed
day.
to etch that shit into your PC.
I almost forgot my
There's
birthday.
a ritual, dude.
Yeah, apparently I had to play Get Over It too or something.
Yeah, you have to play Get Over It. You
Yeah.
etch the day that you started streaming into your PC. You inject a little bit of G Fuel dust into your veins via syringe or whatever
Hold on,
method
I'm
you
writing this
want.
down. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grab a
No.
notepad. You have to at least say ooh woo once on stream, but in the voice. You can't just be like ooh woo. You have to be like ooh woo. And then
Oh,
lastly, you need at least one Discord kitten in your Discord server, which you'll have to make, obviously. But you have to make the Discord server, and you have to at least have one Discord kitten that has to be another guy.
oh, I do.
And it's
I have at
me.
least 6 other Discord. Yeah, I'm
Um,
talking to one of them right now. Yeah,
uh, yeah, dude, it's nice to have you streaming. Like, honest to God, it's not. It's so. It sucks though because I moved like right after you started, so I haven't really been able to be in streams much. But I'm now able to come back. I'm really excited. But it's really cool seeing other people start to stream. Who weren't before. Like Megs is gonna be probably starting here soon, and
right.
JD's been thinking about it, and it's cool. I like it.
Have you seen Meg set up?
Like the overlay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I helped her make that on Canva.
dude, that's God damn it, Josh.
We
You're
we had to sit down. And we wanted to figure out what she wanted. We made a color palette for her design, and then she messed around with the stuff that we found, and she made it how she wanted to. And then Brahm took the logo design that we made, and he animated it for the starting screen. It's
you're
so cool.
you're a son of a bitch. You know
Thanks, dude. I'm
how did you
trying to
get so
do I'm trying to
scrumptious?
do more freelance stuff, to be honest. Anybody listening out there, if you guys want overlays, panels, uh branding work, some
Apple
counseling and
juice.
branding, if you want a hand job under your desk, any kind of thing, I'm for hire.
So if I were to say one of those random things that you just happened
Not one
to
in
list off there,
particular.
Josh. No, not one in like super particular, but if I just if I just so happen to want one, could I just go to
Yeah.
your website and purchase it through your website?
No, because that's prostitution,
No.
which is illegal in the state of Pennsylvania. Um,
Oh.
but for $6 a month through my OnlyFans, I'll give you a virtual one through my camera.
Link is below.
Link is below. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Though, if I, honest to God, if I had the looks to do an OnlyFans and the confidence to do an OnlyFans, I would. Power to anyone who can do it, because it takes a lot of self confidence, and it's something that I, for one, do not have. Get your coin. Get your coin. Talking about coin, Sindreg, dude, this entire moving process has been one absolute clusterfuck, and I'm realizing slowly and surely how inaccessible certain things are. You know, things that you don't think about. You know, like little things you're like, oh fuck, I need this. Let me go grab it. And like every store you look through, and they don't have anything that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's all packed up.
It's all packed up, or they're just out because of everyone else needing it, or whatnot. Because like, let's just for example, okay, we didn't have a mattress right away. All right, all of the places locally, they sell mattresses that are like $600 plus. You know, you can't go to Walmart and just buy a mattress. You know, so we had to order it from Amazon, which came in like 2 days, which is fine. However, it was the only it was the cheapest option that we could find. And then like my monitor, I lost my DisplayPort cable and the DC in like power cord for one of my monitors, and they didn't sell anything. They didn't even sell a DisplayPort cable anywhere near me. I went to Target, Walmart, I went to a Radio Shack, none of them had it. And I was like, fuck. What do I do? And they're like, well, you probably get it on Amazon. I was like, yeah, but I can't get it now. I have to wait like a day to 2 days, and I have Prime. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think about, like, as far as we've come as a society, you know, if you want to get good deals, you gotta be able to just like, you gotta wait for it. You know what I'm saying?
Got to plan ahead, or buy 16 pillows from.
Buy 60 pillows from Walmart and just lay on them.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. You can sew them together. You know.
Yeah.
Just takes
spend one day sewing them together. Spend the other night sleeping on,
and then your mattress
the next
is
night
there.
you have your mattress. Boom.
And then you have your mattress, and then you have an extra thing of just a bunch of pillows, which you can use as a padding for your mattress. So then you don't even need a box. You don't even need a bed frame.
Boom.
And then the next day you order a bed frame because you're like, actually, I would like one. And then you get some 2x4s and you're building a bed frame. And then by the time you're done building your bed frame is actually there. And then you actually just have a second bed frame, which then you can then sell on Facebook Marketplace for like $150 and be like, yeah, this was homemade. And then someone will buy it, and then you've made profit. You know?
Boom.
It's called
business.
It's called business.
It's called business.
It's called business. And
dude, seriously though, I feel so bad for you. I hate moving.
Dude, movie sucks ass.
Moving's the fucking worst.
It's so bad. I'm really happy to be done with it, but I am not looking forward to unpacking, because there's a lot to unpack and we have a lot of stuff we still need to get. They don't have a microwave here, and they also have less counter space than we did at the old place. Bigger sink, which is great, bigger fridge, bigger oven and stovetop, but there's no counter space. So we're using our chest freezer as another counter. We put like a non-slip thing on top of it, and then cutting boards, and then like secured them to it, so that way we can lift the chest freezer up and down, but then still use it as like a countertop. And then we're gonna get like a baker's rack to put against the wall, so we can actually have like our toaster and our microwave on there. But we need to buy a toaster and a microwave first, and a baker's rack. And we also need to buy a dining table. We also need to buy a coffee table. And we also need to buy a rug. And we don't have a bath mat yet. So we're right there by one of those.
A plunger and toilet paper.
Yep, and a plunger. And then we had to buy we bought a mop because we needed one, because we They told us it was going to be all carpet floors, and so we got rid of our steam mop. And then when we got here, they were like, "Oh, by the way, this is not the apartment we showed you. They're all laminate floors." So we we had to go buy a steam mop again.
You got fucking wrecked.
Dude, they fucked us over for real. And then now eight of the outlets don't work. 8 of them. So
What?
yeah, just 8 of them don't work. I don't know if they forgot to turn the breaker on for one of a couple of the rooms or what the fuck. But I put in a service request for them. They're gonna come and check it out and figure out why they're not working. But like 8 of them don't work.
Oh my god.
And 100% our bathroom in here was not a bathroom originally because there's no fan or like air vent or anything in the bathroom. It's just a room, and they have the drop down ceiling as the ceiling, like the ones you see in the cubicles, as the ceiling, like above the shower and everything. So it's gonna mold
What?
really bad.
What in the world?
It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. But here's the thing. I'm complaining and I'm joking because it was a long process and they lied to us. However, the place is a lot nice. It is a lot better than where we used to live. And price wise, it's not bad. And there's way around it. And we also put in a service request and everything. So it's all good. And we're really happy that we are here. But it's the little inconveniences of life that we can joke about, you know?
Because it could be worse.
Because it could be worse. So why not laugh a little bit, you know?
Could be worse. You could get shit fries at the airport. Five Guys.
Yeah, you could suffocate on spicy fries at a Five Guys in the airport.
You can get powder lung. Exactly.
Wait, is that an actual thing?
I don't know.
Actually, that sounds like an actual condition, though. Yo, you got powder lung? Oh, dude, it sucks.
I got that powder lung.
That's when you actually inject G Fuel powder into your body. That's powder lung. Oh my god!
I think we need a disclosure here where you
guys,
talk about,
we're being. This is a satirical podcast. Most of the stuff we say is utter bullshit. Please don't do any of these things at home. Okay. It's a comedy podcast. we don't know the fuck we're talking about.
Don't try this at home.
And don't try this at home. Sticks, Airheads, and nacho cheese sauce. Oh my god. So this Fortnite event, dude. Is anyone out there who likes Fortnite? They're doing a Dragon Ball Fortnite event, and it's fucking sick as shit. I never played or watched Dragon Ball at all, but it's a really cool event that they're doing. And now I just heard today, it was announced today, that they're doing a crossover for Destiny as well with Fall Guys and Fortnite. So you're going to be able to play as characters from Destiny 2 in Fortnite, which is really fucking sick.
I'm kind of pissed off at you.
Why?
Well, first of all, because you got me addicted to Fortnite. but you've never watched Dragon Ball Z?
No, dude.
Bro. Wow.
Bro. And then because I've been like gone this entire 2 weeks. Crimson started the Dragon Ball stuff, but I haven't been able to watch because I didn't have fucking internet. And so I couldn't watch the first time, and the second time I was moving the stuff and like getting everything around, so I couldn't join for the second time. And now he's watching them on Saturdays too, and I missed that Saturday one. So now he's like 30 some episodes in. I'm like, God damn it, I'm so behind. I gotta catch up. I gotta go on.
It's just the OG Dragon Ball.
Is it important?
Nah.
All the Dragon Ball fans are like, actually, you need to watch this to make it make sense. Oh man, no, I plan on catching up on it. I also need to finish season 2 of One Punch Man because I was watching that. That was like the first anime I was watching ever. I watched Death Note.
Oh my god!
And that was it. That's all I've seen of anime wise. And then someone was like, "Oh, you should watch One Punch Man," and I was like, "Cool, I'll watch that." And then I paused because I was moving. So much stuff, so many things to watch, and there's so many new shows coming out. They got the new Lord of the Rings show coming to Amazon, which looks fucking awesome. I'm so excited for that. And then all the Disney Plus shows that are coming out. I haven't watched She-Hulk yet. I know a couple episodes of that came out already. They're coming out with a Willow TV show, which sounds really cool. Oh, so many things, dude.
Willow Smith?
No, Willow, like the old movie.
Who?
You ever watch Willow, the movie?
No.
The one with Val Kilmer?
Nah.
You never watched that?
Nah.
Bro, that came out when you were like a kid. I wasn't even born yet.
What? It was like the 1930s?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Oh, Cindric,
Hey,
why do you
seen
hate
good
pizza?
shit either, okay?
Why do you hate pizza?
I don't know, Josh. Honestly, it's just, it's stupid. It's a dumbass circle that they cut into triangles. They shove it in a square box. It's like fucking geometry class for food.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It's dumb as hell.
Right.
It might be one of the worst things on this planet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like famine, plagues, or pizza.
Wow.
Pizza's bad. Pizza's not any good.
It's the four horsemen coming in and they're all eating pizza.
That really was like the horse. Instead of death, it was pizza.
It's the four horsemen, but death is dead, and it's pizza on a horse.
Pizza. I could just totally see that being like Fortnite skins, like a pizza horseman.
They should totally do the four horsemen as a skin.
That'd be cool.
That'd be dope. Because you could have a squad of the four horsemen.
Right.
That would be cool. Fortnite.
That's what I need more of. Squad shit.
Squad shit. Squad goals.
Gang gang.
Gang gang. This is a clusterfuck of an episode, but I love it. Dude, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you.
Thank me for joining you too. Yes.
Yeah, that's literally what I just did.
Oh.
It's literally, aren't you listening?
Yes. I'm welcome.
You're good. Good come. Dude, thank you so much for coming on.
All your other podcasts just go so fucking smooth. It's just random shit.
This podcast is so stupid. I love it. Guys, I'm back, and I'm here to stay until I move again. Hopefully not for a fucking long ass time. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be bringing the podcast every week. Thank you for being patient with me, and thank you for giving me the time that I needed to fucking get all my shit over here. But I'm happy to be back streaming. I'm happy to be back hanging with my friends, except for Cindric. And hopefully one day him and I can meet so I can shove pizza down his mouth and kiss him on the forehead. So I do want to take you to Hershey Park, though. I want to take you to Hershey Park and Knoebels.
Yeah, I want to get a picture with a sugar daddy.
Yeah, a sugar daddy.
Isn't that a candy?
I thought it's sugar baby.
Oh.
Sugar babies are like the little caramel, like jelly beans.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. We can get a picture with Reese's.
That'll work.
We'll get a picture with Reese's. Yeah. We can get we can get a picture with Twizzlers. Daddy. We can get a picture with Twizzlers and be like, "Hey Crimson, what color is this dude?"
What's up, fuck boy?
Oh man.
Me, you, and Twizzlers all kneel down on the fucking
with,
concrete.
Like on the gang sign? Dude, that's a fucking music album cover right there, dude. That's fucking sick. That's so awesome. That's such a good idea. We gotta do that.
I'm down.
You come to PA just to get that photo, and that'll be your profile picture for the rest of our lives.
We don't even talk to each other. We get the photo and I leave.
Yes,
Boom.
you just walk away. Nothing else. That is the extent of our interaction. Oh my god. Everybody, thank you so much for listening. All of Sin's info is down below. Go check him out, please. Go give him some love. He's streaming now, and he's doing a fantastic job. I give him a lot of shit, but I love this dude a lot. He's a great guy. We have a very strong parasocial relationship to the point where I know where he lives. I have his phone number, and I watch him sleep, and it's wonderful. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to eat your apples, everybody, and stay funky, my dudes. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!